Home Affairs. Home Affairs must be audited. Because now we're going to elections very soon. Us going to elections, how many foreigners are in our country that have received IDs? And now when they've received IDs, they know that this political party, we know that they are for us. You know? So now we have to, we're actually going to come for Home Affairs. We're going for Home Affairs.
Is that a slight allegation?
It's not a slight allegation, Baba.
Yeah.
It's happening.
So you reckon, let me speak for Julius Malema and his EFF, for example. They are advocating for foreign nationals to come into the country by any means possible, or by creative ways, as they say. You reckon that they are drumming up this support because there are some foreign nationals who have IDs and they would obviously vote for them? Is that what you think?
Obvious. You know, my brother. That one is straightforward.
Yeah, I don't want you to. I want you to put it straight. If you
the way Julius Malema, he filled up FNB, 60% of those people were foreigners.
Ikolisa.
I'm telling you. It was foreigners, because a brother of mine who is in the EFF.
Yes.
Na lento le chumanje has an impact in call. Ati has in fact. Bokugcwele ibhari esiphuma ngaphandle.
Yes.
Supporta lo muntu. That's why it was easy to fill up the stadium. We don't hate our brothers,
yes,
but we hate their acts in our country.
Sure.
You understand? And if we're gonna say open borders, let them first fix their countries.
Okay. I understand that one of fixing countries, because I think you and I are speaking the same thing. So let me do this. I asked the Dudula guy, how many non-African people have you confronted, or have you give them your negative energy to say what you are doing is wrong? I'll give an example. You know, the Chinese, the Eastern people,
sure,
they do a lot of wrong things in our country.
All the time.
Do you confront them?
Definitely.
Okay.
This past weekend we were at China Mall in Johannesburg.
Okay.
We have to first do a survey.
Yeah.
You know, because we can't just go and shoot, because now they've got money, they're gonna make the SAPS to come and arrest us. So we have to go and do a survey.
Yes.
You know, mongena lapha lapho tikunika ikhwapha kuphela. Mongena nje kunika ikhwapha nje, uyazidawula abantu ikhwapha. Kuyagezwa la South Africans bageza puti.
Yes.
You understand? So we went in there, we could see from security when you enter the gates, it's foreigners. You can see even these Chinese.
Yeah.
They don't even have papers.
Yes.
You could tell, no, this one they don't have papers. You know? And we're gonna come for them. You know why the focus is more on our brothers? I'm gonna come to non-Africans.
Yes.
You see, our brothers, they've flogged in so much that they've covered the space that is supposed to benefit your regular matriculant.
Oh, so you're saying we are competing for the same bread with our foreigners, and that is where you are concentrating. Maybe you are prioritizing your energy there.
Yes.
Because they're eating the same bread as you.
Yes.
The others may not be eating the bread directly, but you are coming.
Let me tell
because I want to see because they will point to you and say, but you are only targeting Zimbabweans. What about?
To tell you something about all these foreigners. Be it Nigerians, be it Zimbabweans, be it Congolese, be it from Lesotho, Malawi.
Sure.
We do have the Zamazama again.
Sure.
We know what they're famous of.
Yes.
We know what they do.
Sure.
Even the Malawis.
Okay.
Those are the rats, they go underground.
Sure.
And then you have your cash in transit, Zimbabweans. They flock here, they don't have ITS, they're not documented, they commit crime, they flee. They come here, they do domestic violences, housebreaking, they rape, they kill. They flee away.
So you're saying those perpetrators don't live in South Africa? They come for gigs, they get jobs, they go back?
Some they do live in here, bro.
Okay.
Remember there was this other fashionable one the churches in the field here. He bragged that he'll buy the reverend some car, the pastor there.
Okay.
Those pagan churches, you know them.
Yes.
Yeah, he bragged. But he got arrested here in Johannesburg in a catch and transit with a shootout, during the shootout with the cops. He was one of those who was killed there. It's not like we're talking something that is a hearsay. It's not a hearsay. It's a fact. And then you come to those who are documented. Those who are documented, they do not bring skill here. We're talking about people who are waiters, who are gardeners. Those are common jobs meant to feed on South Africans, ordinary South Africans. They are domestic workers. Now recently I'm going to show you a picture here of a man who disguised as a woman. And then that guy, he was employed after employed. He did what humans can't do. He slept with the children, impregnated the children. Only to find it's a man, it's not a woman.
Ish.
From where? You know your point when I put in. You want to understand why the main focus on Africans and non-Africans. We're coming for those.
Okay.
You know, the non-Africans, you'll never find the Chinese as a waiter.
And that's a job that you reckon South Africans must work.
Yes. No. Look. It's a basic source of income. It's not a professional work. It doesn't require a skill. You just train somebody. So now Chinese, what happens is that they're sitting in one area and they're focusing on what they're doing. They are imports. You know, they're focusing on their imports that they bring in, they come and resell them in our country. You know, so now that is the difference with the Chinese, the whites, the Indians, now with our fellow brothers, when they get here, they tell us we are lazy. You know, they say South Africans are lazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They say South Africans are lazy. They say we don't want to work. Remember, we were generous to accommodate them in our space, thinking that we're going to fight this white monopoly capital. Together. You know, by us saying, no man, fellow brother, come in. You know, my brother can make an example. If somebody, your cousin, from Ekaslago, azazohlala la kwakho. Makahleli la kwakho, ifridge igcwele. Wena wo othenga igrosa la. Mara uyokudla ukudla umuntu la endlini. Wouldn't you react to that behavior?
I would.
You would. Now
and misbehave. And
now we are actually reacting to say, you guys, you everywhere. You know, and you've got the audacity to tell us that we are lazy, while you guys are the modern slaves in our own country. You are modern slaves. You are cheap labor. You fear to go into your own country and fight your country. You see, South Africa, the government will never do anything to us as South Africans. Let them try.
Hold it there. So I'm gonna pause a bit and then I'm gonna play Umar Johnson, where he speaks something in that line. Let's pause 3, 2, 5.
Okay.
This is what pushes xenophobia in Africa, South Africa.
They do, but a lot of the xenophobia, and it's not justifiable, but a lot of the xenophobia is economically related, because what happens is you live in South Africa.
Right.
He lives in Namibia, hypothetically.
Right. It's the classes you mean?
No, stay with me.
Yeah.
So you are boycotting your job because y'all want higher pay. So they come to Namibia and tell you, get me 100 Namibians, come to South Africa, we need y'all to break this protest. You hungry, you got kids to feed, so guess what you do? You come across national lines and you break the South African protest. Now you just gave birth to that xenophobia. Why would you bring your black ass to my country and sabotage my fight for better pay? You see that? Okay. So a lot of the xenophobia in Africa is economically related. It's the white man, again, putting black people against black people. It's the same thing they do over here with us. It's no different.
He says the problem with foreigners into South Africa is that they come